Well, what's up? Welcome to the video. Today we're taking a look at the top 10 most popular add-ons of the week for Minecraft Bedrock 1.21. What I do in this series is go to mcpedl.com, click on add-ons, and sort by most popular of the week. So, why watch this video when you can do just the same? Link in the description, by the way. Well, because you're a good person. And you're already here, so why not stick around? Alright, let's get right into it then. The first add-on adds vehicles all the way from Indonesia right into Minecraft. It's a simple add-on with straightforward name. Indonesian Vehicle Pack by Hyper F3 Gamer Indo. Not much to say about this one, but I really enjoyed riding around in the police car. As you can see, there are quite a few different working type vehicles, as well as your commuter cars. I even downloaded a city map so you can see these majestic beasts in their natural habitat. As always, the links to download all these packs as well as the city map will be in the description. The next add-ons webpage says it's a true nightmare. It's called Experiment 8 by DodoFilms. Turn your Minecraft world into a horror apocalypse with this add-on that adds abominable parasites. Be careful not to become part of their food chain and witness the end of time. Ooh, spooky. We're a little past Halloween, but that's okay. This add-on does have its own loot tables with backpacks you can find in different structures, and is also dropped by the new Infected Survivor. There are new canned foods that you can also find in structures, some of which will give you status effects. You can also find various metal scrap. The icons also remind me of Rust's scrap metal. I'll let you explore the add-on for yourself to see what you can craft with the scrap. I do love how this add-on's webpage doesn't outright tell you what you can craft with the new items, but this is where it gets a little bit different. The next section on the webpage is Human Product. That's all I can say. You can apparently gather human oil and human fat, which can be used to make some useful weapons. Okay, moving on. There is a new weapon added, a flamethrower, which you can use to fight off the infected. This add-on does say it's in beta stage, so I'm hoping that the way the Crafton Hills, the city added by the add-on, is generated will change in the future. It's not a huge deal, but it's a little odd the way the vanilla world is basically overwritten with the city. Maybe I'm wrong about that though. Maybe the city being the center of attention is what you guys will like. In the city, you'll find various structures with their own loot and even vehicles, which the webpage says you can fix with items that you find. I wasn't able to fix any of the cars, but the dev does say on the webpage that you should watch their tutorial on the cars. That video is on the mcpedl.com webpage for you to take a look at. Looking around the world, you can find these parasite nest structures. Two different sizes for now, which are small dungeons with spawners inside. A little further down the webpage, it gives a list of all the newly added mobs and even has links to the dev's Discord and Patreon. If you happen to join any of the dev's Discords from one of my videos, make sure to ping me there. My name on Discord is also Mollybeer. Anywho, on to the next. The next on the list is called Magic Cards, Tarot in parentheses, by Beyond64. I don't know if anyone wants to let the dev know that tarot cards don't actually work like this, but anyways, this actually does seem like a really cool concept to add magic to the game. Each card is craftable and will allow you to do different things. Upon joining a newly created world, you'll be given one starter pack that will give you a random card or two to start out. After that, you'll need to defeat some undead mobs, which have a 1 in 5 chance to drop the new item Nightmare Fuel, which is needed to craft the cards. There are 4 different types of cards available: Attack, Support, Effector, and Extra cards. The add-on also gives 1 in 5 of every undead mob a status effect called Special Creature, which ensures that the mob will drop a Nightmare Fuel upon death, making the item less rare and more easily attainable. This add-on does not require any experimental toggles and also does not change the player.json file, so you should be able to add this to any world and be good to go, even with other add-ons applied to the world. On to the next. This add-on is called Zombie Crisis: The Apocalypse by Spartan Studios. This could possibly be one of the deadliest viruses that can ever exist in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. It's inspired by Forge Lab's 100-day hardcore videos, which is obvious if you've seen Forge's videos, because the packs are named Mustard Virus when downloading. There's another add-on mentioned on the webpage called Spartan's Weapons. I thought this add-on added them, but it appears to be a different add-on by the same developer. And I guess it is cool to have the option of adding the new weapons and tools. There's also a section called Blood Moon version 2, but it's currently broken. I'm assuming the dev is working on getting that part updated since it says it only works with version 1.20 or below. This add-on also replaces the vanilla zombies with custom ones, as well as adding a more realistic mob dismemberment. The installation instructions don't mention needing any experimental toggles to work. Always love to see it. The dev of this add-on also has their own Discord you can join. And on to the next one. Lives Plus by Dead Studios. This add-on introduces a customizable lives and revival system to your Minecraft world. Players start with a set number of lives and, once exhausted, are moved to spectator mode until they are revived. With this add-on, you can create your own third life. Yes, this add-on is inspired by Grian's Third Life series. I've never seen the series, but I'll most likely check it out after uploading this video. The features of this add-on seem very cool. You can set the number of lives players can have, up to 10. And there are also admin commands to check or modify players' lives, revive players, and reset player lives. There is a custom revival countdown stopping the player from falling to their death. You can use the command /script event lives :menu in order to set up the maximum number of lives for all players, customize the message and effects players see when they reach their final life, and toggle spectator mode for those who have used up all their lives. Very cool add-on. I might use this one for myself in a series. Watch out, Grian, I'm here to take all your subscribers. This add-on does require the beta API's experimental toggle to be turned on in order to work. Up next, we have another Zombie Apocalypse add-on. This one is called the Horde version 0.1 by Iced Fox Studios. The Horde transforms nights into a real survival challenge. Zombies, skeletons, husks, and other mobs now spawn in large, reinforced hordes. Players must face relentless attacks with stronger enemies, making nighttime a thrilling and dangerous experience. Prepare your gear and tactics to endure these brutal, action-packed nights. There's not much to say about this add-on, but if you want to keep the vanilla style of your world or just add some difficulty to any world, then this add-on might be for you. And on to the next add-on. This one is What Can I See by Susan Rui 5201314. Not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but this one is a utility add-on. With this add-on, you can view all information about blocks or entities. When you first enter the world, you'll receive some basic help information. Afterwards, you can use the command #help to retrieve it again. When your crosshair is aimed at a block, you will see its name, whether it can be harvested with the current tool, harvesting level, and other information. Apparently the dev took a shortcut here, which is understandable since there are so many blocks in Minecraft, and I'm assuming they'd have to write code for each block or entity, so some blocks that require a pickaxe to harvest will still say that you can harvest them by hand. The display settings that they've added are very nice. You can adjust the display distance for entities, mobs, and low health display by a percentage. There are also toggles to turn on or off each display. The dev also states on the webpage which file you need to open if you have the know-how to change how the add-on works and possibly add blocks or entities to display the information correctly. This one does require the beta API's toggle in order to work. This is a very cool and useful add-on. The next add-on in the list is 1 HP Entities by Sterncraft. Unlike the Zombie Apocalypse add-ons we've already seen, this one does the opposite. Adding this add-on to your world will give every mob only 1 health point. That's only half a heart, meaning that all mobs, including the Ender Dragon, can be defeated in 1 hit. I'm on the fence about this one. It does sound good for newcomers, but maybe not challenging enough. That's not for me to decide, though. If you want the chance to one-hit a Wither, who am I to judge? The next add-on is called The Man in the Shadow by Drediction. This one is another horror add-on. This is a simple add-on that adds 8 dwellers to your survival world. At first, in the daytime, everything looks normal. Then, when night comes, be ready and alert because the dwellers will spawn and hunt you, so find shelter quickly. The webpage says that it's not that scary and it's just a simple horror mod. And I'm going to let you be the judge of that. There's not much to this add-on as it only adds new mobs to the world, but it does look pretty interesting. And the last add-on we'll take a look at reminds me a lot of Better on Bedrock by how much it adds. This one is called Survival Expansion Otherworldly by Pixdale. Step into the unknown with Otherworldly, a game-changing pack that redefines your Minecraft experience. Explore a world teeming with new mobs, powerful items, fearsome bosses, unique tools, and armor. There is a note from the dev that says that this pack is a demonstration and that features included in this version may change or be removed in future updates. New mechanics are introduced by this add-on, including environmental changes affecting exploration and survival, dynamic difficulty scaling based on biome and mob types, and special loot drops tied to the new mobs and bosses. This add-on also includes a dynamic light so that you can explore with only a torch or other light source in your hand. It also includes a fear system, which sounds super interesting. The fear system is a new character statistic that increases when the player is in danger, under rain, or in complete darkness. Factors that increase fear are being in caves without sufficient light, being near hostile mobs, having low health, and being exposed to rain. You can reduce fear by sleeping to reset it to 0, staying in a house, which is a structure with proper lighting and a roof, or being in a village. The effects of increased fear are nausea, blindness, and shaking screen effects. When fear reaches its maximum, special creatures will spawn and actively hunt you down. These creatures prioritize players with max fear, making them the primary target. There is also an indicator for your fear in the form of a potion in the bottom right of your HUD. Empty being little or no fear, half being moderate, and full meaning high, near max fear. There is so much to this add-on that I may make a video showcasing it alone. It does not require any experimental toggles to work correctly, always a good thing to see. Okay, I know I said Otherworldly was the last add-on, but I lied, sorry. Time for a bonus add-on. This one wasn't in the list of the most popular of the week, but it's a really cool one and I want to share it with you all. This one is called Origins Remastered, RPG Edition by Yusou. The webpage says that this add-on was supposed to be an original Origins without adding any of the OG Origins, like in Java mod by Apace 100, inspired by Samus 2002 and other mods. This add-on will introduce brand new Origins with none other than its own classes, each with pros and cons. So let's get into the game and I'll show you each Origin and its abilities and weapons. On screen, you've seen the Assassin Origin so far. The next one is called Ifrit. This Origin will come with the Achilles Sword and has the ability called Ignite. Let's see what that does. This one does have a nice animation to start out, but I'd say that's more of an explosion, not really an ignition. Anywho, the next origin is the Druid, and it looks like there's no special ability, but you are, I'm pretty sure, able to heal with your staff. And the next in the list is called a Frost Giant. No special ability. I guess you could call that a special ability. There's no weapon. It's just the cooldown for shooting ice, I guess. Pretty cool. This one also makes the player pretty icy, which I think is pretty neat. And the next origin in the list is called Feline. You get a cherrywood bow, which does pretty decent damage. And the ability, for some reason, I couldn't get it to work. I'm not sure if it needs to be updated, or maybe I was doing something wrong. And the next one on the list is called a Demon. Looks like you get some kind of enchanted book here, and a scythe. Pretty cool particle animations. Soulbinder. You are able to summon demon versions of the Golem, Spider, and Ablaze. I'm not sure if you can add different mobs to this book, or if it's just those three that you can summon. The next origin is called Celestial, which actually has the ability to switch between a light and a dark version, which I think is really cool. The dark and light versions also come with their own javelins. The dark has a dark javelin, and the light has a light javelin, which do different things. Switching over to the light version, you can see that the light version actually cannot be in sunlight. The dark version does not have this problem. The next origin we'll take a look at is called the Mountain Dwarf. And I'm actually going to go into survival with this one to show you guys. This one gives you a lot of health. You get a shield, which actually has its own ability. And you have Mountain Blessing, which gives you quite a few different little status effects here. You get speed, resistance, and I guess you always have hunger and weakness. And switching over to survival, you can see that you actually have double the amount of hearts. Very cool. And the next add-on. And the next origin is called the Archmage, which comes with its own wooden staff that shoots custom projectiles. Very cool. This one doesn't seem to have any kind of ability, but that may be added later on. And the last origin in the list is called Phantom. This one may be my favorite because you start out with an elytra. But you also cannot take the elytra off, so that may play a bit in your decision making of whether or not you want this. If you want to be a Phantom, you'd have to go without a chest plate. This add-on does require the upcoming creator features toggle to be on in order to work correctly. And that wraps it up for this video. Leave some comments, like, subscribe, do all the stuff. And I'll see you in the next one.